size.
You see,
it says we should put ourselves in check.
You see, going into the 2024 election, the NDC has demonstrated its firm commitment to the politics of ideas. We have said the crisis facing this country requires a Marshall Plan. Our manifesto addresses these critical issues on the economy, the 24-hour digital economy. We have raised the issue abolishing obnoxious taxes, that the 10% on betting, the e-levy, establishing a bank dedicated to women. That is the kind of thing. But what we have become aware is the fact that the Otumfuo, the respected, distinguished Otumfuo, told us that he brought up a man called Matthew Opoku Prempeh. Now, this person that Otumfuo said he brought up, with the benefit of that same day, the thing that started coming out of his mouth became problematic and roundly condemned by Ghanaians. And so I've always been wondering that which person exactly did Otumfuo raise? Is it the one talking or a different person? But that side, Napo says the NDC has done what? The NDC was set up in 1992. I have no recollection whatsoever of the NDC killing any pastor. I have no recollection of the NDC ever destroying anybody's mosque.
Well, someone will say you are the antecedent of the PNDC.
There's no such. But you see, we know the people whose fathers and grandparents were giving bombs to young girls to give to Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Napo and his relations were the people who were giving bombs to kids to give to Osajifo. Is that what he wants? Is that what he wants? No, please. You referred me to PNDC.
But this is the tangent Kofi Amel said we shouldn't go.
Did you hear Napo? Between Napo and him, who should be listening to? He is the running mate to Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia. He must, first of all, let the record be set that Matthew Opoku Prempeh is suffering from message constipation.
You see, exactly that's the
please. No. He does not have content. He does not have message. And because he doesn't have message, he has turned the campaign into a platform for insults, denigrating people, among others. What has been the NDC's commitment and firm commitment? We say it is the NDC that for the first time since 1996 introduced public holidays for Muslims for the politics of inclusiveness. Ask any Muslim, he is older than I do. From independence to 1996, the two Muslim holidays were not public holidays until the NDC introduced them. Some people are young. They do not know where we are coming from and where we have got into. And we need to remind them. First of all, anybody that has the benefit of Islam will tell you that Muslims have a unique way of dignifying their dead people. And if you don't know this, and you want to lead this country, you are just a terrible disaster. But you see, who introduced the Aliens Compliance Act? Who introduced the Aliens Compliance Act?
No, what's the point with this?
No, if you heard that same tape, you was telling Muslims not to vote for the NDC. You have people whose antecedents introduced the Aliens Compliance Act.
But Edudzi, on one hand, you are distancing yourself from your antecedents.
Which effectively, took away property that Muslims have worked for and acquired.
No, but
now I want to.
We said that we want.
No, please. I need to put matters in proper perspective. You are a journalist, correct?
Mm-hmm. What about?
There is a journalist that had risen from Medina Zongo, a young man, promising. He did an expose that exposed Akufo-Addo. This young man was under police protection. He was brutally murdered. Up to now, we do not know the people who killed him. Please. We do not know the people who killed Ahmed Swale, a young Zongo boy. for Medina Zungu.
What has that got to do with?
Did you hear Napo? I am saying that Techiman South, post 1992, I'm not talking about PNDC, military regime. I am talking a democratic regime where, under the watch of Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, 8 innocent Ghanaians were brutally murdered, slaughtered by armed men in Techiman South. Napo has not heard it. And so we need to put this matter in proper perspective. And I want to conclude on this. You see, in this country, we have always believed in the politics of inclusiveness. Today, Fulanis struggle to even get Ghana card. Why? They struggle to get Ghana card. Our second lady.
What are we discussing right now?
Our second lady, Samira. You know she's a Fulani.
Yeah, but I gave you the opportunity for us.
No, the reason why I am doing this is that I want Napo to know that what he can say, we will do twice of it. We are ready for him.
But who is not ready for you?
So don't.
We are more than ready for you. So don't make that.
So don't come and
pretend. We are more than ready for you.
Don't pretend.
I want
the record set. I want the record set that we are still looking for the killers of the 8 Ghanaians that were killed in Techiman South, and we need to deal with that.
Good.
How do we deal with
the typical Ghanaian voter watching us this morning? Appreciates that politics is changing very fast. The only way of dealing with this is to vote for an alternative. Punish the people who are unsavory, who are using poor language, who are stoking the fires of disunity by voting them out. Look, it's already happening. It is already happening.
like?
ECOWAS. There are issues in ECOWAS. Senegal. The person the incumbent was trying to suppress, imprisoning and all that. The people compelled him to release that person within 2 weeks.
What's your point?
The young man. The point
That we should arrest Alan.
Benin, independence. South Africa, an election has forced the ANC and the white minority government to work together. Netherlands, for 1 year, white people, they were fighting. Partisan. I won't agree. After 1 year, they've given the presidency to an independent who can bring them all together. Politics is changing very, very fast. Ghana is no exception. Please, there's an alternative. Alan Martin offers clarity.
There's even Cheddar yesterday
on the way forward. Well, he can speak for himself. I speak for Alan Martin and the tangible, substantive alternative he offers to the duopoly. They are saying they will face each other. They will escalate the language. That we've just heard them. They will escalate. They are reminding everybody of what everybody did before and all that. We are saying that voters should vote for the alternative. The credible alternative who is actually going to move the country forward inclusively. Bring everybody on board so that we are all winners. So that we all partake in the decision making that will move us forward. This way of dealing means that this one is on the far side, that one is on the far side. There's nobody in the center. So whatever is good on either side is lost. We can't afford to continue that way. So the world is changing. Sub-Saharan Africa is changing. Kenya, as we speak, Ruto, after winning an election and running the country, has been forced halfway to include opposition figures in his cabinet. Ruto has been forced to establish a unity government. South Africa has a unity government. Netherlands has a unity government. Benin has independence running it. Senegal is virtually a unity government because of the way it has happened. We are saying that Ghana shouldn't be an exception. Voters should listen to the language that is going on and see that they have an alternative. The alternative is Alan Martin and the GTP, which is a clear plan to take Ghana forward. Let Cheddar talk for himself. Let Cheddar talk for himself. I am not here to speak about Cheddar. Let Cheddar talk for himself.
The distinguished thank you very much. And then also Kofi Ahmed. And then Edudzi, thank you.
No. Roland. I want you to go to my job.
My hand. Don't touch my hand. Don't touch my hand. Please, okay.
I will try to beat the host.
Let me read some comments. You keep it up.
I want you to read my Joe Online story. Napo arrested over Ashton gunshots.
Look.
Of all the people going,
This issue went to court. This issue went to court. And Sami Janvi has been found guilty.
Really?
Malik Adama, who says
This one you can do.
who says
This issue went to court.
who says
This issue went to court.
excuse me.
This issue went to court.
Excuse me.
Sami Janvi.
Excuse me.
Sami Janvi.
All right, so I have this one. And it's from Malik Adama, who says, how come the excavators seized by the government task force found themselves back to the excavation and Galamsey site if the president was not in support?